All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio. And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. And here's Jones. Here's Sohan. The 3 is up. Offensive board.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And it's good for outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The floater. Vassell with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the middle. Tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. Williams can't get that one to fall. San Antonio leading. Here's Sohan. Dort defending. Here's Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. Right side Johnson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And they may have talked about shots.
No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
The 15-footer is good.
I can see Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside Jones. Pass to Vassell. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City trailing. To the paint. Outside for Dort. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
All exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Grant. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
Fun fact about Devontae Graham while we're here. In 2021, he set the record for the longest buzzer-beating, game-winning shot in history. I can shoot it from anywhere. And guess what? He often does.
And both free throws good for Graham.
Well, we're starting to see the...
Over Payne. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Down low. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
Pass to Joe. Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
And the first
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility
But Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
35 left in the first quarter. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Payne. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Bullock. Dort defending. And he's...
Second team foul. At the line.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Williams. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Holmgren knocks down the long J. Holmgren's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into it.
Here's Bullock. Puts up a three. Joe grabs the miss. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The game now all tied up. Running the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Graham for three. Counted from distance. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Payne. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
The Thunder, 17. Fans, please give a big round of applause for yours.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at Williams? And it's Giddey in it to 2. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. San Antonio leading. Now Vassell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Sohan. Williams defending. And 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Williams. And here's Giddey. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. Shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite.
Usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Over Jones. Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
Throw down.
Pass to Sohan. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the bucket is good. Outside, Williams. Pass to Giddey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the left side wing. Johnson inside. Dort defending. They get it again. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Here's Dort. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Here's Joe. After the basket by San Antonio. Now here's Dort. And the foul is called. He missed it. So what has he done to become more comfortable?
Well, I think the challenge was there in front of him, B.A. He had that playoff appearance. He's capable of knocking down shots from that kind of range.
Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe.
Pluguins Dort continues to find ways to...
Williams up top. With the floater. And he sinks the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander just can't...
The bank shot, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good, and this game is back to... And here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Bullock. Shoots over Holmgren. Offensive rebound. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go.
No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
And that one misses. Here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen that time.
City has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Now here's Dort, guarded closely. Here's Pokashevsky to the inside. Here's Giddey. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the quarter. It's Bullock on the wing. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the half. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. It's left in the first half. Here's Wembanyama. Shots blocked.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
Graham against Giddey. Inside. Holmgren. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Johnson. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. Well, San Antonio shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. We've got Pluguins Dort. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Jones. The putback. Controls the rebound, and the putting was impeccable. Giddey passes to Dort. Williams with it. Yep, that one goes.
Shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outstanding dribble drive, and that replay. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And he drains another one. Outside Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. That one's good.
Willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
And that one good. Pass to Wembanyama. Fades back. Williams grabs the board. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City, a disappointing 38%. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
In a tight game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Pass to Pokashevsky. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. Johnson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And right wing. Pass to Holmgren. Over Collins. And that one's good. Holmgren. He's got 9. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
These are the type, and I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA.
To Williams. Here's Holmgren. Shoots over Collins. And there's another one for the Thunder. Continue to improve.
And I love B.A. also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of...
And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama. Williams defending. Count it. Good. 28 points for him. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head
of moves, tricky to defend.
All right, a look at how the points have
Even
been.
halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range.
Dime after dime.
The Spurs making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Here's Wembanyama. 28 points for him. Basket's good.
All the way to the bucket.
Now here's Payne. Here's Wembanyama. 30 points in the game. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Williams on the wing. It's hauled in by... And the layup is good off the glass.
Now there's some area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes... 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Zach Collins, Devontae Graham out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Jones, 05.
Hurting the defense right now is Zach Collins.
Over to the wing to tie it up. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Count that bucket.
Collins not.
Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. Back to the cell. Jones from outside. Drills it from deep. And it's a 3. Up top, Giddey. Tries yet again. And he lays it in.
Giddey, the youngest player.
Out to Johnson. Collins right side. Here's Sohan. Clock at 4. Spurs need to get one up here. Johnson with a bucket.
It's winning time, and that's a
In the
winning.
fourth quarter, Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Lets it go from 11. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him. Collins with the defensive effort. Here's Johnson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to Krzyzewski's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He went after his players about their board. Show some toughness and push back, guys.
Take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Getting the ball inside.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been...
Now Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, involving guys.
To the inside. Sohan. Hey, how's that for an answer? Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. It's good.
Easy putback.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Sohan. And the layup is Ander. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams.
I don't mind.
First team foul.
He misses.
Williams.
He's off on the second. Antonio leading. Here's Vassell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. Went on Giddey.
First
Man, good
personal
whistle
foul.
there.
Second team foul.
And he drops it.
Devin Vassell.
And that one goes in. Alexander takes it inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Back to Jones. Pass to Sohan. Outside Jones. Shoots from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot. He's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Here's Dort. It's good. Jones in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jones' shot is good. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And he makes it.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander and the way that he's...
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw. Pass to Sohan. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Jones. The kick out to Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. No good on the triple. So it's San Antonio now. 7-point differential. Pass to Johnson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Giddey defends. And Wembanyama gets it.
Really forced the D to make tough choices.
Dort for 3. Jones grabs the board. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.